Hey everyone, it's Caito, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about easy ways to fill space without terraforming on your island. So if you're interested in content like this and you want to see more in the future, I'd appreciate if you like and subscribe. Before we get too much into it, I did want to remind you guys that I am doing a giveaway right now. I'm giving away two $20 Nintendo eShop gift cards to two separate winners. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is use the link down in the description to download Disney Emoji Blitz. You need to reach level 10 and then DM me a screenshot on Instagram and you will be entered for a chance to win one of those $20 Nintendo eShop gift cards. Additionally, anything that you spend in-game does help to support me because that link does act as a creator code. So thank you so much for the support. This giveaway will end on July 14th. Good luck to everyone who is entering, and let's get back into the video. So if you guys don't know, I have been doing a no terraforming island here on my second island, which is Bergonia, and the biggest issue I've been having is filling in space without terraforming. I feel like for the longest time I've used terraforming as kind of a crutch to just fill empty space when I don't have any ideas for what to do. So I'm going to go over the 3 easiest ways that I've found to fill space. So if you're planning on doing a no terraforming island, or if you just don't want to do a lot of terraforming on your island, you can use these easy ways to fill some space on your island. First things first, I want to talk about this entrance a little bit because the first thing is using buildings. That may seem obvious, but one thing I did when I was laying out my map here was I did try to spread things out for the most part. I do have one more house that's on the beach that I haven't placed yet, but I tried to spread the buildings out so that I could use the buildings for height on the island, because that's one thing with terraforming, you're not able to create any height, and height is something that really gives an area interest. So using the buildings to create that height is an easy way to just add interest to an area. If I wanted to fill up even more space, I could spread these buildings out even more, but I'm going to use some other techniques and design ideas to fill up the other empty spaces on my island. The next one I want to talk about is probably my favorite, and it is flowers. This area is not complete yet, but this is kind of the general idea of what I want to be doing over here. I'm going to be filling this entire area with tulips. Once it's full of tulips, then I'm going to go in and kind of dig up a few here and there, add some weeds, add a few different little items to kind of break it up a little bit. But just having this entire field of flowers is really filling up a lot of space without having to do too much in terms of design. I really like the way it looks. I especially like these tulips in the fall. I think they look really pretty. But you could choose any flower that you want, and honestly, this is not going to be the only area that I do something like this. I'm also going to incorporate a lot of different gardens on this island as well. I feel like gardens are a great way of incorporating maybe flowers that you wouldn't use all around the island. Maybe you want to pop a color somewhere, so you can just create a garden with a ton of flowers of whatever color you want to. And because it's a garden, it just makes sense that it's not a flower that doesn't match the rest of your island. So I would say flowers are probably one of the easiest ways to fill space. Now, the issue with flowers is they don't add a lot of height, so that is why I added these wind turbines in here. I do have some trees mixed in as well, just to vary the heights a little bit, but I do really love the way it looks. Okay, so coming over this way, this path leads into the museum. I obviously have a ton of work left to do on this island, but I do have this big open space right here that for right now, I don't have any ideas for what I'm going to do with it. Another thing I like to do is fill up empty space, and then if I have an idea later, I can always go back and take these things out. Maybe I come up with some great idea for this area right here. I would just dig up all the flowers and put it over here instead of this. But for over here, I also don't have any plans for this area right here. So the next thing I'm going to do is fill this area with trees. And I'm going to use varying heights of trees as well, just so they're not all the same size. Making a forest is definitely one of the easiest ways to fill space. It also just looks really nice and lush. I love the way that it looks. So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to kind of fill up this space, and then I will show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, so this is the general idea. I've got a really foresty area right here with this path just winding through. Honestly, I would probably play around just a little bit more, maybe move some trees closer together, just get them as close as possible so it's really even more lush than it looks right now. But I like the effect. I would also add some flowers and weeds kind of interspersed between the trees. But just another easy way. I filled a ton of space very quickly, just scattering different trees of different heights. Different types also helps to add some visual interest. I may switch out this cedar right here and this hardwood just so these two aren't so close together. But super easy to do, and those have been the 3 easiest ways that I found to fill space on a no terraforming island. They're easy to use, easy to get, and also it doesn't take a ton of time. So I would love to know what you guys think of these ideas, if you're already using them on your island, or if you plan to do this as well. Leave it down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate if you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.